All right, Ryan, it's your show.
All right. Hello, everybody. So yeah, I'm Ryan Ford, and yeah, you probably see me in a bunch of events and last year's NoReset X. Yep, exactly. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I wasn't talking to the stream. So yeah, basically you were running SMRPG last year, and yeah, basically leading up to the pre-show streams that we had Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Before that, starting on Mario Day, so on March 10, we lined up a bunch of reruns with all Mario games, and last year's run was actually featured on there.
Hey, let's go.
It's always a great run. I believe you did any percent with the 3-hour estimate, and also we also had a run from Pidge. I don't remember if it was most of the stuff. I think that's what it was, but the estimate was
Sounds
420
right.
because Pidge. So
Yeah, it was most of the stuff then with that estimate.
there you go. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'd like to set a chat challenge here. We are currently at 13,915 and 47 cents out of the $15,000 to get to the next stage of 9 delicious circles of hell. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct.
So, can we get there by the end of this run to make G-Virus suffer?
Here's hoping. All right, so I can get the countdown started, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Yeah, I'll count down from 3 then. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Final run of the marathon starts right now.
Yep. So make sure you get your donations in ASAP. Yeah, type !donate in the chat if you need to be directed where to go. So yeah, Donkey Kong Country 2, 102%. All right. Admittedly, I'm not like the best at this, but but yeah, so 102% means that we need to do all the bonuses, complete all the levels, and visit all of the Kong family members. But additionally, we also do we also collect all the DK coins, even though they don't count for percent, just for like the completionist sake of like the category. So we'll be collecting all of them as well. And yeah, starting off, we got Rambi, who's whoops, loved or hated depending on which people you talk to in the community. There's a global emote called Heck Rambi, which since I just lost 5 seconds right there, you can spam that in chat if you want. So Rambi's kind of awkward to control. Might have seen him in DKC1 as well, but he's easier to control in this game comparatively, at least. Yeah, so as I said, going for all the bonuses, so trying to minimize as much time as I can be on these ropes as well. It's faster to jump up the rope, jump up the ropes instead of climbing them up normally. So it's so it does save a little bit of time as long as you don't trip up on your movement. It is pretty difficult, and it's like one of the hardest things to optimize like in the game. It's probably like rope climbing, and you'll see what I mean by honey jumping later as well. They're both usually categorized together for difficult movement choices. So yeah, this bonus is fairly easy. Just gotta throw at a certain spot and you can hit like almost all the enemies with the barrel, instead of grabbing the cannonball in the middle. There, did a 2-1 jump to get into that bonus barrel without having the team throw up into it. Basically, if you press jump, then you press team up 2 frames later, and then when the team up completes, you press jump again, and you get like a slightly higher jump. And low key, that bonus, even though it's in the second level in the game, it's like probably the hardest bonus to do well, because that leap of faith in the middle part, it's very easy to either miss a star like I did, or wait too long and just like fall to your doom and fail the bonus. So it's tough. So I did a trick called Jedi Boy. So it's like it's a trick called the Big Boy, which if you this is RNG by the way. I got worse luck. Yeah. So if you do, if you throw your partner into an enemy horizontally, then when they're coming back to you, if you let go of the jump button and then re-grab the jump button before they come back to you, you can get a extra jump in the air. And yeah, what I did there was have the screen scroll to drag Dixie backwards to be able to grab that DK coin and then do a second big boy after hitting the enemy that was on the ground. So that's why they call it Jedi Boy, I guess, because like throwing a lightsaber, having it come back to you. That's what I'm guessing, anyway. I'm fairly new to the community, so I don't know like fully the lore on the names. Okay, now I gotta make sure to visit Wrinkly Kong. Sometimes it's very easy to forget, and then you're like missing out on 1%. Forgetting to visit a Kong family member. So there, that's called Lockjaw. The stage is called Lockjaw's Locker. So you can manage to roll and jump into that warp barrel instead of dropping down and team throwing. So it saves a couple seconds. And I'm gonna be doing 2 visits into this level because the bonus is kind of close to the beginning of the level, and when you complete a level, you can press start and select to exit out of the stage. So I'm gonna try to skip the fanfare of grabbing the creme coin after the bonus by touching it and then exiting out of the stage on the same frame. And yeah, it's not hard though. It's actually not like frame perfect, but it's like it's fairly lenient on most of these coins to exit out. And then yeah, top sale. Fortunately, so in any percent, there's a whoops. To say at any percent, there's a kind of difficult wrong work for this level that only saves like 4 seconds, but we just naturally take the warp barrel and do 2 visits on this level because I'm gonna take the warp twice, and then it's faster to go down than to climb up the level to do this stage. Well, normally it's faster if you don't die right before getting into the warp barrel. But this is pretty short death since I was like right at the start of the level anyway, so not the worst. So yeah, first bonus. Can be very easy to undershoot your jump and hit one of these dragonflies and fail the bonus. So I did play that a little safe with my movement, just to try and make sure I don't fail it and waste more time. So DK coins up here, and then yeah, you can just pretty much straight fall back to near the beginning and get the second bonus. So a lot of times I miss the exit out of the stage when trying to grab this coin, like I did there. So it means I definitely press start late, pretty much. Yeah, make sure not to forget Funky Kong. Okay, so Crow's probably like the most impactful like RNG element in the run. The third and fourth cycle, he'll bonk the nest, and then you have a 50% chance to get a fake egg or a real egg, and you can get an indefinite amount of fakes for as long as it might take. Like, yeah, some people have had like upwards of double digits amount of fakes. I already got 3 fakes on the third cycle, so that's not very good. Okay, 3 fakes in total, so not the worst, but like players better than me would probably reset just from that amount of fakes. And yeah, I'm ending the stages that have a fanfare, like boss fights and stuff. Always ending with Dixie because her guitar solo is a lot faster. Whoops, a lot faster than Diddy's rap. So ideally, you won't see any raps in the run, but they might come up. We'll see. We'll see. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to not die here. Oop. Alright, it's fine. I was supposed to try and skip over those clamp-ons so that I wouldn't drop the cannonball, but it's not the worst to hit them and have to pick it up again. And yeah, pretty easy bonus, very straightforward looking. And now we got Animal Buddy, Splitter, who, yeah, so you can shoot out web platforms by pressing either A, R, or L. If you press, so what I do is press R and L together, and that bypasses the cooldown of shooting out a web and then pressing another button to create the platform. So, yeah, if you press them both at the same time, you can make an instant platform underneath you and crossover, gain vertical height and crossover gaps like way faster than slowly shooting out a platform and waiting. And they're dismounted because when you come back into this bonus, then Splitter's back, so it's just faster movement. And try not to get a wrap here. Okay, cool. It's very easy to mess up on your movement and hit the target too high and end up getting a fanfare because of it. Le pâté chinois. Isn't that? My French is bad. Never mind. I was gonna say like, shoot. I was gonna say like Chinese bread, but I might be wrong.
That's okay. I don't know any French.
Yeah, same here. my French, like I know some words, but I like. Oh, it's shepherd's pie. True. Okay. Huh. Felt like I've like read the word in French before. Oh, I think because of oh, what's that brand? I forget the name. Shoot. It has like the yellow like chicken on it. I forgot the brand actually. Saint Hubert. Saint Hubert, I think. Saint Hubert. I'll just English size it. So yeah, another level here. We're doing 2 visits. Yeah, okay, it is Saint Hubert. We got those shepherd's pies and stuff. They come on sale pretty often. I'm at like a grocery store near my house, so sometimes I get them for like less than half price. But I'm always stocking out that deal. For either shepherd's pie or like chicken pot pie, either or. Oh, I meant to exit out of the level, but I actually missed that one. Rotisserie Chicken Restaurant. Yeah, I've been there when I visited Montreal a few times. Friend of mine that lived nearby, I think it was McGill campus. Then there's one like kind of close to there. All right, so yeah, first Lost World level, Jungle Jinx. So yeah, it's like the hard levels that you need to pay 15 Creme coins to visit them. So of course, since you're doing 102%, then these are included as well. So yeah, the gimmick with this level is like the tires for the most part, and those weird looking spikes. And yeah, you can like skip some of the tire cycles because generally it's slower to bounce off of them than to get on the ground and run.
Well, let's not forget why we're all here. This is the very last run of this marathon. Let's see if we can take it out on a high note, hit that $15,000, make G-Virus suffer a little bit more with the circles of heck that we got going on for the hot sauces. We're so close to hitting it. Let's see if we can do it, chat.
Indeed. How far off are we currently?
I believe we are currently at $13,915.47. So we're just over 1,000 left to get to that
really
15,000.
Yeah, definitely can do it. Exclamation point donate yet again. to get him in. And yeah, of course, this is all this money is going to a good cause, since it's going to be helping out kids.
Yeah, it's going to an absolutely amazing cause. I wouldn't say I'm definitely personally affected by it, pending testing, all that fun stuff, but you know, definitely something that would help my child out if she ever got into a program that needed it.
Indeed. Yeah, so not too much to talk about in this level. Like basically I'm hitting clappers so that he'll turn this lava water into lava back into water. And it's not like a super, it's not like super in depth. This bonus though is very easy to fail if you try to do the fastest strat, which is like constantly stab with on guard. Because sometimes you'll get hit like right in between the stabs, and then yeah, if you fail the bonus, it loses like 20 seconds about, so it's like kind of obnoxious. It's easy to retry the bonus, but yeah, it is a like pretty sizable time loss if you, depending on how far into the bonus you failed as well. So yeah, going on the back side here to get this DK coin, which I think is a pretty well hidden one, to be honest. But yeah, for a lot of this level, I might be like trying to talk about stuff and then like probably going quiet from like needing to focus on some parts. So this category, this level is a pretty big reset point, because our and oh. Speaking of which, I gotta take a death. Yeah, so we got our animal buddy Rambi, which you know, is never a good time. So like actually taking that death is like, despite how slow this is, like taking that death is a lot faster than trying to. Oh, I should have went back and swapped Kongs and then hovered over. This was my mistake. Yeah. Okay, there you go. So I need to jump at the right time there to not kill all the bees and end up bouncing off some of them. It's like very easy to die from that first jump. And then it's not over. There's so much more in this level. It's actually a very cool looking stage though, like when done well. But I think the very first time I did a warpless category for this, I went over estimate like just because of this level and like how punishing it is. So now doing a trick called move your signposts, and did what's called a Rambi double jump there to not fall into the lava and to unintentionally get him into the bonus here. So it's way faster than taking all of those like balloons without Rambi than to use Rambi's charge throughout most of the level. So it's a huge difference. So I'm gonna be doing a glitch called Flying Rambi, and getting the DK coin up there, and doing a Rambi double jump yet again to make it across that gap, and more Rambi dash jumps. And this is just for fun. This actually loses time, but I like showing it off in marathons. Getting that fanfare with like the gray Dixie on top of that gray Dixie. Which is super weird. But yeah, it probably loses like 3 to 4 seconds, I think, to do that. But always gotta do it for marathons. Oh, I've also been doing something called goal swapping, which I'm gonna do right here. So if you have an airborne state, usually from like shooting out of a barrel or grabbing a Pong barrel, DK barrel, then if you swap on top of a goal, it'll swap your Kong order and trigger the goal. Oof, that was close. So yeah, I did another big boy there, and was able to get enough height to team throw into that barrel. So hopefully I get the right RNG. All right, nice. Yeah, I'm just kidding. It's actually that one's actually set. It's always that chest every time. All right, so next one. So you could do a another 2-1 jump here to jump into this, but it's, if you miss, you're probably gonna fall all the way down. So it's like risky one to go for. So I never go for it in runs. So yeah, don't have to actually follow the bananas for this one. Just shoot up and skip a couple barrels. And yeah, now we got Squawks, other animal buddy. So yeah, at one point I'm going to try to take damage on purpose just to damage boost through some enemies and to have Dixie in front, because Kong order is pretty important for the run. To optimize your movement and stuff. And again, because it's going to be a boss fight coming up next, and we have Dixie in front. But in addition, Dixie also does like save a lot of time for the fight. Oh, whoops. I thought I missed one. Alright, so exit out to skip the fanfare. And yeah, at the start of every boss fight, you get a Kong back if you come in with only one Kong. So that's why the damage boost is ideal. So yeah, Cleaver has some RNG. Where's oh my god, where's cannonballs spawn? And yeah, I didn't turn around when I threw that one cannonball. So, cannonballs can spawn in like one of 4 locations on each side. And the first cycle is the one that definitely matters the most in terms of like time save, but it's like a negligible amount, like probably like a second or less. So it's like not super huge. So I did what's called lava fly. So I got over the lava to skip needing to bait Cleaver into attacking you with his lunge, which makes the hooks come down. So I baited him into attacking on the other side where the cannonball already was, instead of having to go across the lava like one more time. And then flying Diddy there, just for swag. So yeah, next up, Barrel Bayou. So swapping Kongs because Diddy's run speed is actually, oh, what the? It's faster than Dixie's. Same with when they're moving in the air. Then, yeah, Diddy's faster. So most horizontal levels, horizontal moving levels, you like almost always want to be Diddy. So we got Rambi again. Hopefully he doesn't kill the run. And yeah, that second barrel I jumped into there, there's actually like 1 pixel where you can fall in between both barrels and end up dying. So it's like really unlucky if you get that frame. You can save yourself with a Rambi double jump, but it's like not really reactable, so. Oh, oops. Alright, this is fine. Yeah, I was trying to bring that rat over so that I could hit it with the chest instead to save a small amount of time. And yeah, easy bonus. The team throw at the end is just a little bit faster. So, skipping over that other arrow barrel. And team throwing into this arrow barrel to set up another super jump state. So I'm going to take damage off of a cloak coming up. And then I'm going to try to hover over this part of the swamp. This little auto-scroller section. So, swamp fly. And I'm always scared to jump on that barrel to get into the bonus. I played it extra safe and like probably lost some frames. Actually doing suboptimal barrel movement there. It's fine though. Just nitpicking a little. So I want to shoot at the corner to not trigger the fanfare and to not shoot into the beat either. And yeah, next up we've got Glimmer's Galleon. So if you're sensitive to light, you might want to look away because I'm going to be turning left and right occasionally, and like Glimmer's flashlight kind of flashes the screen. Kind of like Squawks in DKC 1, but I think usually you skip getting him in that game, in that one level. But yeah, I grabbed Diddy just for extra safety. Having 2 Kongs does cause lag in some places though, so it actually does lose time to get him back at the very start of the level instead of the next DK barrel coming up. So you've got Francis the Fish, who likes to kill runs when you're swimming through the level as a solo Dixie a lot of times. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's a pretty big time loss there. Since there's no other Kong barrels later, I'm gonna have to do some weird stuff when I revisit this level. Because I didn't grab the bonus or the DK coin at the start of the level, because I'm just gonna be using the start select to exit out. But that barrel where I grabbed Diddy at the start of the level, I have to swim down to get him back, or to get Dixie back first now, since I lost her. And then probably lose like, I don't know, quarter of a second from having to swap back, because I do need Dixie in front for the next level. Or, well, it's ideal to have Dixie in front for the next level. Yeah, so fortunately, so there's actually like a kind of difficult goal swap at the end of this level in like other categories, but in 102 you don't have to go for it. Just kind of comfy, to be honest. Alright, so revisiting the level, because yeah, there's this bonus right up here, and then there's a DK, pretty well hidden DK coin as well, right after this bonus. So yeah, level's pretty dark. Don't know how anyone could see through this level. It makes no sense. You can also like happen to swim over that coin and exit the bonus without grabbing it, so you want to be careful. But you do want to swim over the coin enough that you actually grab it on the right side, because it does save time. Oh, I forgot to swap in the water. It's faster by a little bit to swap underwater than it is on ground. And yeah, I want to damage here on purpose, and then use break that chest by hitting it 4 times against all these bees to get the DK coin. I think that's one's also really well hidden, because you don't think to go left. And yeah, unfortunate lack of roll input there, so I died. But fortunately, it's like pretty much right at the beginning of the level, because I don't have to go left since I already got the coin anyway. And yeah, this level, I like the movement a lot for this stage. It's pretty dangerous in general though, because you can very easily like fall off like anywhere and die. And again, in some other categories, there's like a not trivial wrong work right where this bonus is, but fortunately in this level, in this category, you don't have to do it. Actually, since there's version differences, I'm playing on version 1.1, or sorry, 1.0, and version 1.1 is where pretty much all the wrong warps work. All right, not intentional hit, but that will make this level a little easier, despite being a little slower. Alright, never mind, I'm switching back to Diddy, because the Diddy strats are cool. Alright, played that one a little safe, though. My mistake. I sort of forgot how to move suddenly, so I slowed down a little bit, and that's really costly if you forget. I probably should have played it a little more safe once I lost confidence in how to move. That's fine. Just do it again. So yeah, there's the normal movement that you're supposed to do with Diddy this time. Alright, playing this part safe this time. Just don't want to take the death again. Alright, smooth. So yeah, rattle battle. If anyone in chat can remember after I beat this level to remind me to revisit this level for the bonus at the start that I just skipped right now. Occasionally I forget, and sometimes it's like really costly to, you know, not get an item you're supposed to collect, basically. So yeah, this level, for most of the community, either you love it or hate it for the most part. Because yeah, handling the snake is no easy task. So you want to be in the air as much as possible, because he is really slow when he's grounded. So yeah, you just want to try to be airborne as much as possible. But of course, you still have to move well enough to not get, you know, owned by enemies too. Which I gotta slow down here because I kind of did suboptimal movement there. And yeah, pretty well hidden DK coin yet again. So I think it's honestly mostly just like trial and error to like find that spot. I think there are some pretty well hidden bananas that kind of point you to it, but they're hard to see, I think. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so I'm doing a trick called short hop double jumps. So you can, if you're holding A, Ratley will do this like super jump, and if you tap the jump button lightly while you're holding it, then he'll have this like glitchy jump state, like along with his super jump state, and you can jump out of that. So yeah, you can do like an extra jump. There's like another trick called true double jump. Gives you more height. I actually tried to do it there, but I missed it. It's a 3-frame window generally to do the true double jump. But did a good job of not tripping up on my movement afterwards. So remember revisit? Alright, Christmas, thank you. Also shout outs to Christmas. Also a dope speedrunner of multiple games, including this one. And I just saw that you got a 32 in Castlevania 4, so that's super dope. Top 10. Yo, thanks for the good luck as well. Alright, so visiting. So yeah, another Lost World level. So Black Ice Battle. This level I think it's very cool looking because you can't see underneath you. So doing a little bit of safety strats because I've had like some slight mistakes, just a little bit. But it doesn't lose much time, like the safeties that I'm taking. Yeah, big things. I want to try to not get hit, and I really don't want to like lose this cannonball in this chest, and I don't want to fail the bonus. Otherwise, I got to take a death and then start from the mid barrel again, because you can't retry this bonus without revisiting the level. So I'm gonna also play this bonus kind of safe because, you know, as the theme fits, you can't really see below you. So if you forget where those bees are located, it can be really dangerous. And a little bit of a safety here, so the buffer. Oh. I had to think about which Kong order I needed, so I wasted a little bit of time standing there. Because there's another category called True Ending, where you also do all the Lost World levels, and in that category you want to finish with Dixie, and then in this category you want to finish with Diddy. So I kind of had it mixed up for which. So yeah, there I did another super jump. So when I swapped in the water, the game kind of gives you like floaty mechanics when you gain control of the next Kong after taking damage, as if they're still underwater. So if you hold the jump button, you'll fly up really high, and you can bypass the trigger that makes the water rise, so that you can just fly up into that bonus barrel. Because normally this invincibility barrel I grabbed, you're supposed to have the water rise, and then you want to swim down the water while you're invincible to be able to get that bonus, but that's like extremely slow. So I did another swap in the water for another super jump state to skip a large portion of the level yet again. Oh god, I thought I was going to overshoot that throw. I slowed down a little bit because sometimes if you undershoot that throw, you'll hit the enemy, but the cannonball won't make it across. So then you could just waste time losing the cannonball. Oh, why didn't I grab the other one? Alright. So yeah, team throw Dixie into that barrel to get the invincibility. And swap right here, just for safety, kind of. Because yeah, I think there's a way to get a goal swap state there, but it like never works for me. So I got to ask in the community Discord at some point. So I keep forgetting to ask. So yeah, Bramble Blast. Everyone knows this song and this level. Probably reminds you of your childhood. So press 1 if you had a childhood. So yeah, I was holding left when shooting out of that barrel and took damage to not get damage boosted into the barrel that was directly above. And with that, you can use the invincibility frames to just run into the bonus barrel instead of shooting yourself all the way around. There's quite a few ones in there. So yeah, another trick I've been doing is called quick shots for the most part. So if a barrel is facing the direction that you already want to go, you have about a 3-frame window to shoot in that direction before the barrel turns. So I think I missed like the very first quick shot and then hit all the other ones after. So I'm gonna be trying for Vine Clip. Undershot the jump a little. It's fine though. So damage boost here. And just try my best to not die. Well. So yeah, when you do a big boy off of that enemy, you can get just enough height with that extra jump height to kind of clip your head through the vine a little bit, and you can your team throw starts a little bit above it, so you can like throw through the vine and pass through it. So I think I probably lost like 10 to 12 seconds like failing it, but it's not the worst. Alright, pretty easy bonus. And now that I have Dixie in front from doing the damage boost strat to skip the Maze of Shame, yeah, I don't need to goal swap here like you normally would. So yeah, we got kind of a resident sleeper moment with this boss. Quite a snooze fest, even one might call it. So it takes 6 hits. This fight's like a minute and a half long, so if there's anything to be plugged, now's a good time. All right, and if not, there is a strat to so you can like hit Cudgel a little bit faster with here, I'll try to show it on the next cycle. I'll try to show it because I messed up my position. But yeah, when Dixie kind of like whips her hair back when she's throwing, you can hit a little sooner, like that. So per cycle generally saves like roughly 20 frames. So I kind of waffle between like doing it and not doing it a lot, because like if you mess it up, you have to go through a whole like extra cycle and it can lose like upwards of 10 seconds at the cost of trying to save like 20 frames. But yeah, generally for each cycle, people either have like a jump buffer set up, or they count Dixie's oscillations when she's like kind of like breathing up and down. And off of that, memorize when Cudgel will fall. Because if you move too soon, then he'll fall in the direction. He'll be facing wherever you are, and he'll kind of like jab your barrel and break it. And then you have to do another cycle if that happens. So now that we're out of that fight, Hornet Hole. So it is actually optimal to swap to Diddy at the start of the level. Saves about half a second, I think. But Dixie's pretty good here, since you can like hover over most of this honey and not get stuck on it. And again, yeah, you know, it barely loses time comparing to swapping to Diddy and doing it optimally. So I did a damage boost there because now I do want Diddy in front. And fortunately in this category, I don't have to do a trick called Scrolly Scroll, which probably saw me do on Jungle Jinx, even though I didn't really talk about it at the end of the level, where the screen was scrolling really fast to the right. Because yeah, since you need to keep Squitter for this, then yeah, you need to be able to kill that Zinger to get down to where that DK coin is. Oh, whoops. Alright, I'm not gonna do the fast strat anymore. So normally I'm supposed to do 2 webs up and then dismount off of Squitter and jump over that bee, but once I flubbed the second instant web platform, then didn't know where the bee was gonna end up being, so probably wasn't worth the risk. Yeah, so instant platforms yet again. Actually caused a little bit of lag shooting too many webs as well there. So I kind of Yoshi Squitter like you would in Super Mario World. And to get across that gap. So revisiting the level, because yeah, there's 2 bonuses here at the very beginning of the level. So gonna be using the exit out the beast again. If I get the exit out successfully on this next bonus, then might cause an audio glitch in the next level. So don't be alarmed if sounds start playing like really late in the next level. Oh wait, throwing that is slower. I keep forgetting. Wasting frames for no reason. Alright, there you go. Yeah, so exit out when grabbing the coin. Which, saves, well, like 4-ish seconds, I think. Every time you get the exit out to skip the fanfare and the 2 screen transitions. Yeah, so now Target Terror, another kind of snooze fest level, admittedly. Yeah, so the things that you can optimize with is jumping off of your cart a little early to land on the next one. And there'll also be a couple flitters that you can skip, like the dragonfly enemies. So saves about half a second if you skip bouncing on extra ones that you don't need to bounce off of. So you really want to make sure you don't miss that bonus, because that's a huge time loss if that happens. If you miss it or fail the bonus, either or. So I'm gonna play this extra safe just in case, because so normally there's like an exploit you can do where you don't kill the enemy that was on the very far left part that I killed, and when you get rid of squawks going through the sign, it counts as the game kind of counts it as an enemy killed, so it spawns a DK coin afterwards, despite not actually killing all the enemies. Swag balloon. Yeah, only in marathons I go for it. Otherwise, when I was new to running this game, I started going for swag balloon because that's what the video tutorial I watched told me to do, and then I paid in full in one of my first few runs for failing it, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna stop going for it. Actually, I asked Christmas in chat if I should just stop going for it. And then, yeah, her and a few other people in chat at that time were like, yeah, you should, yeah, just don't go for it. Say no to swag. So the community is actually pretty split on it. Say no to swag. And yeah, they're supposed to skip one flitter, but I completely forgot. It saves frames, at least in our minds. There's the swag balloon though. There's a pretty lenient visual cue if you're Diddy to get it. I think it's pretty swag to get it if you're Dixie, because I heard it's like a 4-frame window to get it with her, because her movement is slower. So you try to big boy. Oh, I missed it. So yeah, if you big boy there, you can horizontally throw Dixie into that invincibility barrel. So the animation's a lot faster than throwing upwards. So it saves a little bit of time. I know it's said a lot faster and saves a little bit of time, but whatever, bear with me. So yeah, if I fail this bonus as well, you can't retry it. So really don't want to crash into brambles or bees. So Shokoshu knows the website. Yeah, so there's actually a little bit of less enemies in the J version of this game compared to the U version. Either version is still the same in terms of time if you don't like lose time from mistakes. But US version is a little bit harder because you have more enemies in this level and in Haunted Hall, pretty much. So just to play it safe, I'm gonna grab this DK barrel, even though that's a small time loss as well. Whoops. Okay. Didn't mean to hover, but barely wasting time. So yeah, this like long stretch at the end. Yeah, so if you played the US version, you'll probably notice that there is right now there is significantly less enemies because I'm playing in Japanese. So it's like way easier. And you can also get under that B ring too without getting hit. Useful tip, just press Y. I know, right? So yeah, team throw up to get to this bonus. Alright, if anyone wants to translate that French, you can do it. I'm not even gonna try. Okay, yeah, so with this bonus, you can actually jump on those enemies in the carts to save a little bit of time because you do slow down a little by bumping into them. But if you miss too many of them, then you'll fail the bonus. So, gotta be careful. So yeah, it's pretty much another auto-scroller. This also has no checkpoint in this level either. No, it's not a egregiously long level or anything. So yeah, the goal is to get first place and get the DK coin from that. Generally, the dangerous parts is kind of like the second place guy or number 2 guy, because if you bounce off of him late, then you'll probably fall into a pit and die. Alright, got past him. Made him look like light work as usual. And wow, grabbing all the Kong letters. You don't see that too often. And yeah, also it saves a bit of time to jump down downward slopes. Because you kind of keep your speed instead of like riding down the slope. Also make sure to visit Cranky here. If you forget about Cranky here, then in World 5, you also don't lose time by visiting him. So yeah, Mudhole Marsh. This level's pretty dangerous. Again, because there's pits everywhere. And yeah, going for under the world strats as well add a little bit to the difficulty. And yeah, this Eagle Pit is also pretty rough to get through. So that's why I was being quiet, just to try to not take a hit or die or something. Alright, it's bonus a little slow, but safe. Yeah, there's no time to actually visit the family members. I just kind of go in and out instantly and then just be like, yeah, I visited them, I guess. Kind of knocked on the door. That's about it. Alright, next bonus. So yeah, I have a problem with like sometimes failing this bonus. It's like not hard at all, but sometimes I undershoot these cannonball throws and then like the cannonball falls like right underneath the zinger and like just stays there. So it's like kind of funny to fail in that way. I try for a moonwalk, did not get it. So I wanted to spawn that Sonic looking guy a little later to be able to roll through him and keep speed. What? This is new. I might have to redo the level. Oh, that's a huge time loss actually. Yep. I've never seen that happen before. It's weird. So I rolled through the what's it called? So yeah, I rolled through the cannon, and normally he shoots a barrel out, but like, I don't know why the barrel like despawned. I don't know if I like ripped on my movement or. I thought I was holding full forward like, the whole time. That is super weird. And yeah, because I wouldn't have been able to collect that DK coin, then if I finished the level, I would have just had to start from the beginning of the level, so hence why I took the death, so that I could just start from the mid-barrel again to mitigate the time loss a little. So yeah, this is what you normally do. But yeah, well, not the worst mistake. There's some things later on in the run that are going to be way more punishing than that. So yeah, Clobber Carnage. This level is for me, it's like kind of a demon level, to be honest, because there's gonna be some invisible barrel exploits, kind of like when I did move your signposts. So I'm gonna change the properties of a one of these like moving rotatable barrels to shoot me way further than it should. I'm gonna try to at least, and then sometimes it's just very easy to either fail it or seemingly do everything right and have it just work for no reason. So, all right, first one looks good. So all of that skipped instead of going through that kind of long auto scroller. Oh. Well, that's really bad. It's probably not going to work anymore. I'm having too many new errors in this run. I've never just like not grabbed the barrel and like fell down that janky slope. So yeah, now you can see how huge this time loss is, because from this point here, I would have shot almost all the way across the this whole section. It's like over 20 seconds less. But oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, so take damage here to try to skip the rest of the spikes. And then yeah, there's the goalies, the goalkeepers. Sometimes you can have trouble with them and get like bounced into spikes and stuff. Oh, what the? Like, missed the barrel. So yeah, it's slower to bounce off of all these guys than to be grounded and use rolls and jumps a little bit. But not the worst. And a quick shot to end it. So yeah, this level, Ramby Rumble, so it's already in the title that this level's gonna be horrible. I'll always find ways to rag on Ramby. So did a big boy there to get that hook. It actually skips a lot of the level, because normally you would have to go all the way to the right and do like a vertical climb, then like a vertical drop and all this stuff. So that entirely skips that whole thing. There is a backup if you fail that, but yeah, I got it, so I didn't have to show the backup. Alternatively, that clamp on, you can team throw and take damage in between, and it'll give you a super jump. So you can additionally do that to okay, I'm gonna take that for safety. Yeah, so you can additionally do a damage boost strat to make it easier, and in some cases can even be faster. Yeah, so now I'm gonna be using Ramby double jump again to get this DK coin. And I try for what's called death jump. Oh, I jumped a little too early, so I don't even get the chance to try it. It saves a small amount of time, but like you can kind of like skip over a death pit with another well-timed double jump. So yeah, music changed because you're supposed to be getting chased by a giant zinger, but yeah, since I was going so fast, he was not visible at all. So yeah, pretty easy bonus. Just run through things until you hit the end. And a nice goal swap. So yeah, I've got King Zing Sting. So one rule is to never sleep on the king. Which I already missed the shot. So yeah, because I'm playing on version 1.0, this boss also moves extremely slow, so the setup for movement is entirely different compared to in 1.1 because he moves a lot faster. So if you're like not used to the movement, it can be really like awkward, and you can end up like pinning yourself into corners and stuff, and end up taking hits potentially. Especially if you're like only used to version 1.1, or if you switch between categories a lot and switch versions of the game. There's also, you can also get an early hit when he spawns all of those small bees. There's one frame where he's actually vulnerable to take a hit. And here I'm holding down and left to land on the ground a little sooner. This makes the spawn coin makes the coin spawn a little sooner. Whoa, English. So in this category, you want to just swap at the start. Unfortunately, you don't get to do the swag clobber roll through a clobber. I guess if my jump gets eaten, then almost got to see it. Yeah, sadly we need 2 Kongs for the big boy. Oh, this is a rare mistake on my end. Yeah, which I know someone saw the clob roll from Christmas's stream, so so you come to standard strat and like any percent and true ending and worthless and stuff like that. But in 102, yeah, because you're gonna be doing a big boy to get into the next bonus, then it's like the main reason that you don't do the strat. Happy accident. Yeah, I saw the conversation in the Discord. Some people were just like, "Wait, you can do that?" And then it surprisingly saves like, what is it, 0.2 seconds, I think. So yeah, I love this song too. So appreciate the cat jam. Honestly, Web Woods probably would be like less tolerable if it didn't have such like a comfy song to go through it. At least casually, anyway. Like speedrunning, it's all right. Almost a donkey unit. Exactly. It saves like a very small amount of time, but it does save time. Yeah, so we've got what they call Tupac's Library, Haunted Hall. And the classic tidbit about how Drake sampled a part of this song. Alright, so my practice run like half a week ago, I forgot to get these 2 bonuses on the first visit. It loses so much time. The run was already dead, so it was like not a big deal. I was just trying to do like a no reset run to you know, get myself in shape to play for this no reset marathon. So yeah, going backwards causes you to go into the first bonus. It's like such a well-placed bonus, like to get the 2. So this one we call the Mario 64 because yeah, I gotta get 120 stars. A lot faster than Mario 64 tasks would get it even. Oh my god, the guidebook. My friend who owned this game that I borrowed it from, he had the guidebook, but he got it after he like played through it because he liked to collect stuff like that. So we didn't need the book because we already like each have already beaten the game by then. Oh yeah, so in this level, generally jumping upward slopes, upwards or downward slopes saves time. So you're able to maintain some of your speed in some spots. Alright, really don't want to miss this bonus either. So I do have a visual cue and I do the short hop strat instead of the full jump strat. So yeah, this bonus is really punishing to fail, so that's why I wasn't talking about it. It's like the Monka steer level. Or Monka steer bonus. You can optimize it by like jumping down those slopes and stuff, but yeah, that's pretty dicey, so. Yeah, it loses so much time to fail that bonus, because you either gotta die and then start from the midway, or lose even more time by beating the level and then going back to that point. Either or. So there's DK coin hidden here, so make sure you don't forget it. Alright, and now we got Gusty Glade, which has like the most difficult wrong warp in any percent, but only like 2 people go for it. Dang, I failed the Kipple's rat roll strat by not rolling at all. So yeah, these corners that you roll off are pretty jank. They can sometimes like eat your roll speed entirely, and they can like eat your jump sometimes too. Alright, nice 2-1 jump into that barrel as well. So yeah, this bonus is pretty easy. And yeah, be extra safe, gonna grab this midway barrel as well. So ideally you get past that DK barrel so you can just roll and grab the cannonball. For another bonus. This bonus is actually pretty hard to optimize as well. Wouldn't be surprised if I had like 10 million shots out of the barrel. Oh, this is kind of sus, but it's fine. I think that was like 1 extra shot compared to optimal, so not the worst. But still probably lost like 3 seconds or 4 maybe. So a little bit of a dangerous roll here to get a goal swap state. And glad my roll didn't get slowed down by the corner there, because you can, whoops, you can very easily die. So there's a wrap, unintended. Just gives me time to drink water, actually. Stay hydrated, folks. So yeah, you're supposed to do what we call the LZ swap. So you can kind of land on the back of the goal with that super jump state and goal swap. About time too. Well, there's one for you. Alright, tripping up on movement a little bit, but recovering. So gotta make sure to go through the bonuses for this level. So Parachute Panic is one of the coolest levels to watch because of like, again, because of like dropping down and stuff, but unfortunately I think it's like less exciting and 102% because of the breaks with the bonuses. So yeah, taking the parrot down is like pretty slow, and then hovering with Dixie is like even slower. So you want to just drop down and try to minimize how much you want to use hovers with Diddy. With Dixie, sorry. With Diddy. Only in task it's like possible to do this full Diddy on this level. All right, very sloppy bonus, but it's all good. All right, so I'll try this hard strat once for this section. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, if you kind of get hit in the middle of that section, there's like nowhere to recover. Because you can't really do like left-right inputs with Diddy quickly. Unless you're Tess. So, gonna do damage boost strats instead. Get through here. So here's the safety strat to get down, which generally loses about 3 seconds.
Well, if we have a second.
What's up?
I just wanted to quickly remind everyone what we're doing here. This is the very last run of the marathon. What an amazing marathon it's been. What an amazing run this has been so far. We really haven't seen any new donations. We are trying to push to that $15,000 goal right now, where we're going to get the Tier 7 9 Delicious Circles of Hell for G-Virus to suffer through. To remind everyone why we're here, Smart Home Project, we aim to continually improve the lives and futures of young people living with intellectual disabilities with or without autism spectrum disorders. This brand new environment, developed in collaboration with world-class specialists and renowned institutions, is packed with cutting-edge technology. Everything has been carefully designed to support their daily routine while contributing to developing their autonomy, self-determination, and learning capabilities.
Indeed. So yeah, keep it coming, everybody. Yet again, exclamation point donate. I love saying it, to be honest. So yeah, Web Woods is a pretty notoriously difficult level. Casually, and then in speedruns it's like fairly difficult, but when you're used to it, it's not so bad. But it's very easy to, you know, kind of get tilted from dying a lot on the stage. So yeah, you can use that faster cannonball to get the bonus. Normally you're supposed to wait for the cannon to shoot a really slow cannonball, but it loses a lot of time to have to move with the slow cannonball. But yeah, if you set up your webs, oh, what am I doing? If you set up your webs well, then you can just go faster. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot. Any percent you're supposed to shoot and kill this guy, but you need to do the same thing with this cannon to get another bonus. So I would have had to take a death on purpose if I actually kept going when I shot that web straight. So I waited to despawn it because of that. Yo, thanks, Marky Mark. So yeah, very end of the level. It's a very cruel DK coin to put at the end goal. So the DK coin only shows up for 11 frames, and if you miss it, you got to redo that whole level. And like, casually, people won't know about doing those instant web platforms. So that level is a lot longer and like pretty like monotonous. So yeah, it's like so cruel to like miss it and then have to like spend forever doing that level again after. Yeah, so this is also RNG. The oh jeez. Right, I'm Dixie, not Diddy. So that was bad. So yeah, where these barrel spawns will be either left, right, or middle. And ideal pattern is middle, right, right. So if you get left on any cycles, it's bad RNG, and getting left on the second cycle loses the most time, which, unsurprisingly, I got left on the second cycle, and the third cycle. Nah, I'm just kidding. That death was on purpose, but here's another Diddy rap, though. Yeah, I figured since I lost Dixie already, they could show off the death cancel. Thanks for the death push. Hey, no problem. Yeah, I was gonna try hard if I didn't lose Dixie and not show it, but since I lost her, it was like, hey, why not? Because yeah, in a different marathon, I try to just set. Oh my god, this is terrible. I tried to set it up on purpose, and then I ended up like dying because of it. Because I also got the left spawn, and I made mistakes off of that too. So and because that happened, I was like, all right, I'm not gonna do it again. Yeah, because I tried to be a show off and got bad luck, basically. So yeah, that's a rough death because of a lot of things happened there. On guard hitboxes are kind of jank. Additionally, what was the big issue that happened actually? Oh, the first charge I did, for whatever reason, on guard hit the ground and it stopped his speed entirely, and then I did my next charge in a bad spot, which caused me to get hit, and then from there, like, the whole movement was just completely offset, like, by then, so I... Oh, it happened again. Yeah, normally you just, like, dash and get, like, entirely through that, but... Yeah, whatever reason, I'm just getting unlucky. So I died, like, right before the mid-barrel, too, so it was, like, maximum punishment for time loss. So yeah, that time, I saw that on guard dip downwards a little when I was starting to charge, so that made sense why I hit the ground. Which was not intentional, but it just happened for seemingly no reason. Yeah, so this bonus, it's not very hard, but there's definitely a non-zero chance that I could fail the bonus from, like, a movement error. Whoops. Alright, at least it didn't fail, if anything. Oh, I actually wasted a little bit of time there. So let's just swap on the downwards part at the end. Oh, I also just realized that when I swapped Kongs at the start of the level, that also wasted time in this category. I wasn't doing a certain trick like you would in any percent. So yeah, now I've got Animal Antics. Fortunately, Rambi is not on the screen for that long. So it's a less chance to kill the run. Non-zero chance. So saying it's unlikely, but it could happen, basically. Yeah, so on guard section, fairly short too. There's quite a few visual cues for when to, visual and audio cues to know when to stop your charge. So it's not so bad. Take the mid barrel for safety. Damage boost through this guy. Try to kill 2 of these guys so we'll get lag here. Oh man, I almost just ran into the barrel. That would have been bad to miss the bonus, because I would have had to take a death. Because you can't backtrack once you go into that up barrel. So yeah, here, oh, alright, I choked. You can kind of go in between that transformation barrel and the brambles, and end up getting the coin while still staying as blocks. Which I think saves like 3 seconds. Yeah, so this part's like pretty notoriously hard casually. The speedrun wiki just says the wind is a gimmick. So yeah, you can safely like damage boost through some of these parts as well. Ah, dang. So I didn't intend to take damage there, but you can use most of your invincibility frames if you do take a hit to just try to speed through. So ideally I wanted to keep both Kongs, but I mean it's fine if not. Oh, what the? Messed up my double jump. Alright, so you can actually skip like this cycle by going into the barrel fast enough and holding left, but because I'm solo Diddy, I didn't want to risk it and just like die right at the end of the level and then have to do like the Squitter, Squawks, and Rattly sections like all again. So yeah, sometimes you can die off of that second beetle when you roll through it. So if you start your roll from too far away, then you can like bonk it. That's what they call the RNG beetle. And yeah, you can roll to get under that bead just barely. If you undershoot where you land there, then you can very easily fall back down and then have to go back up the wind. Oh, also, since we're getting somewhat close to the end of the marathon, let's say exclamation point donate again. I can't type it myself, so someone else has to do it. So I'm in the middle of a run. So taking damage on purpose, just to swap my Kong order. So this is a little bit faster to break the barrel with that hook. Even though you're moving further to the side like that, why is it faster again? Oh, yeah, because when you're holding something, your jump animation's a little bit slower, so it's faster to get rid of the barrel because of that. So I'm really terrible at this trick. I didn't even bother going through for it, called a Ghetto Bee skip. So you can skip under the first 2 bees with your momentum, but it loses a lot of time to fail it because there's no DK barrels at the end, so you'd have to revisit a level to be able to get Diddy back, basically. So I'm gonna do 3 moonwalks just to be safe. Because that barrel that I picked up is a clobber, and if you bonk into the clobber and if he causes you to bump upwards, you can bonk onto the goal, and you'll complete the level and then won't get this bonus. So it's extremely punishing because you have to do the whole level again if that happens. So I do like 1 extra or 2 extra moonwalks just to be safe, which lets the screen scroll a little bit later, so it spawns later, so you can actually pick it up before he actually gets it. So yeah, next up is Castle Crush. So normally in version 1.1, there's a death warp that you would do with this Rambi transformation barrel that's to the left of this Cutlass enemy that's about to die. But yeah, it doesn't work in 1.1, first off. And secondly, you need to actually complete the level for 102%. So I'm going to be trying to do... Oh, sorry?
Sorry, I was going to ask you if we had a second in this auto-scroller.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
So I'm being reminded of the hot sauce challenge. We just posted the donation link again in chat. Let's see if we can get to that $15,000, chat. Tier 7 is the 9 delicious circles of hell for G-Virus. Let's make it happen.
Oof. So yeah, that's a huge time loss. So if you have anything more you want to plug, by all means.
Yeah, I can keep talking about that real quick. So this is the very last run of this marathon, and we're currently sitting at about an hour 16 on an estimate of an hour 40. So 30 minutes, chat, to make that $15,000 goal happen.
Yep. So yeah, I've had a lot of disasters in this run, but if I were to guess, then might be on like 137 pace or so currently. So yeah, you want to make sure that you get your donations in real quick.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so yeah, what was I saying about this level? Okay, yeah, basically I'm gonna be trying to do a goal summon. So admittedly, I probably, after I took damage there, I probably should have oh jeez. I probably should have just kept going since I still had the DK barrel. Then just did the level in like 1 visit, maybe. Not too sure if that would have been faster. Yeah, exactly. It's still fine either way. Like, so I'm gonna be doing this level in 2 visits because the first time I'm gonna be trying to do a goal summon like pretty much right now, which will like warp you up to the goal. So yeah, this is like really punishing if it doesn't work. Okay, cool. It worked.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, it with that invisible object again, it if you load things in a certain order, then it causes you to. It ends up like moving your location to the goal after you take damage. Or well, I think even if you weren't to take damage, it could still do it. But when you get warped up, you actually like take damage from the crusher normally. So getting hit beforehand makes you makes your invincibility frames cause you to not get crushed as Dixie. Talk more about hot sauces. I mean, if y'all are trying to donate some more, then by all means.
Yeah, all I'm hearing is talk more about our hot sauce challenge. So, as someone said in the chat, the last tier was 500,000 SHU. That is about half. No, not about half. That's only about a quarter up to the hottest chili pepper that's out there. So, chat, surely we can do better than that.
Yeah, that sounds like true pain to me. All right, so by doing the dash attack like just before touching the water, for whatever reason you can get downward speed, so you can just fall right into the DK point. Oh, red guy. Yeah, so this ending part's generally pretty comfy. So I've got to throw your girlfriend. So gotta make Dixie cry for the speed. And oh no, I got an extended rope for no reason. So I'll probably gonna bonk the red guy. Oh, never mind. I had enough speed to not bonk him. Alright, so did Castle Crush with the goal summon, but now we need to go back and still get the bonuses and the DK coin, because haven't gotten any of them. So going through this auto scroller yet again, so if there's anything else to be plugged, by all means. Or if not, okay, I was messing around too much there. Broke the DK barrel. That's really bad.
So just to tell chat what's in store for tier 7, we have the Aubrey D, the Rebel Reaper 51 at 575,000 SHU. We have Karma Sauce Scorpion Disco at 649,000. And then we have the Hot Ones Eye of the Scorpion at 676. Chat, you want to make this happen? Get donating now.
Yep. So it's still 1K away, roughly?
Still about 1,000 away, yeah.
Alright, so we're getting pretty limited on time. I can only make so many more mistakes to help y'all out. So, you know, keep them coming. I've already thrown away several minutes in this level alone. Okay, like probably like a minute and like a half-ish in this level alone. So I'm giving y'all chances. All right, back to the nice number of bananas though.
And technically, anything over a minute is several minutes. So you're correct technically.
True. So. I was gonna say that I could try for a more risky strat just to maybe give y'all more time, but never mind. I thought about it too late, fortunately. So yeah, I brought the DK coin or DK barrel up to trigger this bonus, just to skip getting the Rambi transformation barrel. That's a bit slower. Here, gonna try to 2-1 jump to get up to be able to team throw up here, but I kept failing it, so it's fine. So now I'm gonna just try to get as far up as I can without having the elevator catch up. It's team throw, and then with this big boy right here to get the Squawks barrel instead of waiting all that time for the elevator part to catch up. If I grab that mid barrel and miss that team throw with Dixie, then you can also take a death on purpose. if you got the mid barrel, so that you just start right there instead of waiting for the elevator to catch up. Because then the elevator will be caught up when you re-enter the level instead of waiting all that time. So, EK coin and the TNT barrel with blocks so you can do this last bonus. Really got to make sure not to get crushed. But Dixie can get crushed, I guess. So yeah, this bonus is not particularly hard as long as you memorize where you're going. Alright, so now Chain Link Chamber. I like this level a lot. Warpless. Oh shoot. Compared to doing the wrong warp in this level. So yeah, 102%, then yeah, get to see the whole level pretty much. So yeah, otherwise, in other categories, you would use this cannonball that I'm about to grab to do a wrong warp instead. So, bonus number 1. This bonus can be obnoxious because it like lags everywhere and like the bee is like kind of oscillating in place. Makes their hitboxes sometimes hit you when it looks like it shouldn't. So it's not really like a trivial bonus. So yeah, let's move in on the hooks. Generally, you don't want to rush too much because it's very easy to barely touch a beat and get hit. And this laggy area, if you move fast, you can like reduce like lag there a lot. And this laggy section over here. Or actually, I guess since it didn't spawn most of the bees, it didn't really lag much. Oh my god, what? Alright, so I'm not sure if this is actually faster, but to get Diddy back after losing him. I'm gonna try for a trick through a wall after this bonus. So yeah, to skip most, you just try to shoot like into the barrels as much as you can instead of Alright, there you go. So zip through the wall. Yeah, Dixie's a little faster grabbing these ropes because she, I think because of her hurtbox being different than Diddy, she like grabs it a lot sooner. Alright, so Toxic Tower, another notoriously rough stage. Oh, that's bad. Am I dead? Well, that was terrible. So I'll just try. Oh, never mind. I guess I'm dead. I was gonna say I'll just try it with one Kong. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, generally, I'm not used to doing this part with Dixie, and she's a. Yeah, exactly that. Like I got hit both times, and I guess I don't know how to move with her.
Alright, well, if we have a little bit of time.
Yeah, go ahead.
Caliph comes in with $21.80. It says, what an amazing event. Thanks to all the runners and the NoReset team. 15,000 hype. GG, everyone. And then Pierre and Estelle come in with $150. Go por les Petits Rois. I probably pronounced that incorrectly. My French is terrible. I apologize to everyone who has to listen to that.
Right? It's okay. French is hard. There's only a few words that you need to know that I won't say on stream.
Hey chat, there's an incentive right there. If you want a native English speaker who does not know any French to read your French donations, I will give it my best shot.
I remember a friend tried to get me to read, what's the word? Autochtone? It's like, translates to, I think translates to native or like indigenous people, but yeah. Yeah, that time I was out in Ottawa for a Smash Bros. Melee event, and then one of the Montreal players, he was like, "Yeah, try to read this," and I was like, "All right." It's like impossible.
Yeah, chat, if you want to meme it up, $5 donation for Donkey Kong jokes hype. If you want to do memes for me reading French donations terribly.
Been monkeying around in this one, so I've been giving you a lot more time to donate, everybody. Alright, that was a low-hanging fruit pun, to be honest, but... yeah, so I'm gonna try to moonwalk to have this Sonic looking enemy spawn a little later. Might take damage. Nope, never mind. And yeah, same thing, moonwalk here, so you can roll through those guys for more speed. And try to not fail this bonus, but sometimes I slip up on movement. Oh, okay, I got a dead roll, so I couldn't do the optimal strat anyway. And yeah, for whatever reason, that bramble there has like no hitbox when you jump into it, so you can easily just roll through. Cause yeah, generally I assume like you're expected to just hover down with Dixie through that bonus, but yeah, you can kind of roll and wiggle through with Diddy. So there I skipped the race, and I skipped an invisible barrel after. Oh my god. So yeah, it saves like 3 seconds to skip the race, because there's like a stoplight that counts down to have the race start, and you can't progress until it finishes. And then the music changes, which is actually quite a banger, but yeah, since I skipped it, then don't get to hear it.
I'm a pretty big fan of Suckerbush Symphony as it is anyway.
There you go. Yeah, again, the childhood reminding music. Alright, so got through a level pretty well. Took an unintended hit, but still was able to go for some of the risky strats and not be punished for it. Admittedly, if I died, I was gonna just say, well, that gives people more time to donate, so. But I didn't die. So yeah, K-Rool, this fight is like over 3 minutes long, and not a super huge amount to talk about. Like, the big thing is like trying to get the cannonballs into his blunderbuss as fast as possible. On some cycles you can get what's called dustless, so you won't see any of the dust particles when you throw it into him. If you throw it too early though, it'll just bounce off him, and you could very easily lose a cycle off of that. So you gotta be careful. Or like you can risk getting hit because of it as well. And yeah, some of these cycles, if you have to do an extra cycle, can lose like 25 seconds, so you gotta be careful. But yeah, aside from that, it's yeah, that's pretty much all the like frame savers, I guess. Oh, what am I doing? Hopefully I don't die though, because I'm forgetting how to move. Alright, so I probably lost like over a minute to that death, so yet again, giving y'all more time to donate.
Yeah, chat, this is the last boss, so if you're thinking about donating, do it now.
Actually, there's more after this one.
Shh, you're not supposed to tell them that.
Oh, my bad. Whoops. Anyways, get your donations.
Spoilers.
My bad. Sorry, I missed the cue. That was my fault. That was my fault. So yeah, now we got yeah, I guess I'm just doing Dixie for this fight now, since too lazy to swap comps at this point. So yeah, probably not gonna be crouching under those cannonballs again, because honestly I just kept like not paying attention and like Took 2 hits in such a simple way, admittedly. So it's the second time in a marathon I did that too. I died to this from trying to crouch under those, and then I just forgot what I was doing because I lost track of myself, etc., etc. So yeah, with all these extra mistakes, wouldn't be surprised if I go over estimate, but it is the last run of the marathon, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue for schedule. I don't have the timer, so I have no idea like where I'm at even at this point.
How about we play a game? Why don't you guess how much time you think you're at, and then we have to donate money depending on the time difference on your actual timer.
Alright, if y'all are down to donate for this guess, press 1 right now. I'm gonna take a guess in like a couple seconds. So. Oh shoot, I messed up the blue monkeys thing. Not used to doing it with Dixie, so yeah.
Alright, we got at least one person giving us a 1 in chat, so if you want to make your guess.
Alright, I'm gonna guess that the timer's at about 1 hour and 36 minutes.
Alright, so we're 1 hour and 34, so you're only 2 minutes off. Not terrible.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised. This run has been like... I've had some really punishing mistakes, basically, so I thought that I was like way more behind than I am. I guess I overestimated it. It's funny, at first I was like, huh, maybe I'm at like 133, but I feel like I'm gonna be undershooting by a lot. Especially with that death just now on K-Roll earlier. But hey, that was kind of close. So yeah, if anyone's trying to... Wait, what was the difference? Like 2? If anyone wants to donate... If anyone wants to donate $2, you can get a train going. Or if you want to go even higher, you can go $20 train. I know that's quite a lot still.
You can go even higher and make it a $200 train. We'll get up to 15,000, no problem.
Exactly. So yeah, I've got actually about 2 minutes before I need to reset, because when the credits start, then the game will save, so then I can hit reset and then load the file afterwards. And then we got 2 more levels after that, so yeah, I probably got like 5-ish minutes left, or like a little less. Assuming no like major errors, like 5-ish minutes left, but we'll see. I also forgot that I was actually supposed to be Diddy at the end of the level, so I actually was supposed to swap conks in this category. Not GG yet. Still got a whole another 1 level, and then the true final boss after that. But yeah, it's gonna be this podium thing over here, like showing Cranky's video game heroes. And there's some nice little cameos, like the no-hopers with the trash bin and like Sonic shoes, and yeah, like Rayman's gun, I think, as well beside the shoes. So yeah, we actually do have some side categories, like Beat Mario, which is the all DK coins category. So you just need to collect all 40 DK coins and beat Mario on the podium. And then there's Beat Yoshi, where you need at least 30 DK coins to beat him. And then Beat Link, who is not there currently, because if you have less than 20 DK coins, then yeah, Link will be there in 3rd place. So they're pretty fun side categories, so. Especially Beat Mario, because you get to do a lot of tricks from pretty much all of the 4 major categories, like all in one run, so it's like really cool. Alright, so I gotta go back to World 5, so I skipped out on Fiery Furnace to save for last, instead of saving Animal Antics for last. And yeah, so I'm gonna be trying to do a glitch called, was it Infinite Barrel? So with this controllable barrel, I want to take damage right as the timer hits 0, and with that the time becomes infinite, so I can carry. I can just move out of the screen, and it will cause a screen wrap to happen, actually. So this level is actually really fun workless, but yeah, only in that Beat Mario category that I mentioned. I think it's the only category that still does this level workless. It's like actually an extremely fun level. It's like pretty long though. And yeah, I am holding certain directions after seeing certain visuals as well. So it's not like super free to get that. So here you can actually go underneath in version 1.0 and kind of go out of bounds in this bonus. Hopefully the camera follows me this time. So there was a recent marathon where I went over estimate because I failed this bonus because the camera wouldn't follow me for some reason in that spot. And then once I finally got it to start moving, then I didn't have enough time to finish the bonus. And after you get out of the bonus, you get put into this barrel and finish this level. So I had to redo the infinite barrel glitch and all that stuff again. And then I started failing the glitch a billion times, so it was like, lost so much time. And then I died to K. Rool, so this K. Rool, so it was like epic. But yeah, yeah, here's the final fight. It's about 1 minute and 15 seconds long, roughly. So the time will be when I get, it's just one hit, so time will be when I get that hit and the DK coin falls on top of me. There's also those purple smoke clouds. If you grab them, your directions get inverted, so left becomes right and vice versa, and then up becomes down and vice versa. So you usually don't want to touch them. I find it actually like kind of difficult to do this fight inverted. It's like pretty funny. I did try to like practice it just in case, but it's like too disorienting because the fight is just so long for me. So you'll lose the purple state if you take damage, but if you end up having only one Kong and you're purple, then it's can be pretty dangerous. So it's the final cycle. All right, and time. So I'm gonna guess that either I'm like barely underestimate or barely overestimate.
40:44 is your final time.
There you go. So I was barely over.
Good game.
All right, thanks to the GGs, everybody. So glad that I could like showcase this game and like nerd out about it and whatnot, and gain a little bit of donations. So yeah, before the true finale of the event, try to get your donations in as well. I'm trying to type !donate, but I'm the master of typos, so there you go. Yeah, so as you can see, 40 DK coins. Yeah, usually with that file select, if you're at 35% or 95%, sorry, then yeah, once you finish the rest at the end, and that should be 102. So yeah, additionally, if you want to give me a follow, well, I did type !donate, so you can click my name, or Ryan_Ford522. Yeah, thanks to the GGs, everybody, and yeah, thanks for having me yet again for another NoReset marathon as well.
Thank you for being with us once more.
No problem.
we're just about ready to wrap this up, so yeah, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
All right, there's the proof for 102 as well on the screen.
Oh yeah.
All right, peace.
Thank you.
Yep.